Welcome to our exploration of the haunting of the Missouri State Penitentiary, a place steeped in history and rumored to be teeming with ghostly encounters. Our journey takes us back to the early 19th century, where the story of the Missouri State Penitentiary begins. In the heart of Jefferson City, the prison started its operations in the year 1836. Over a span of almost 170 years, until 2004, it was home to some of the most infamous criminals in American history. The Missouri State Penitentiary earned its chilling nickname, the bloodiest 47 acres in America, as a testament to its violent past. The prison was more than just a facility for punishment. It was a town within itself. It was self-contained, with its own rules and regulations, a symbol of isolation from the outside world. But as time passed, the prison's walls started to crumble, reflecting the decay that was eating away at its structure. One of the most defining moments in the prison's history was the riot of 1954. This violent uprising marked a significant turning point, echoing the unrest and tension that had been brewing within the prison's walls over the years. The Missouri State Penitentiary, once a bustling institution, now stands as a decaying monument to its dark past. The eerie silence that hangs over the prison today is a stark contrast to the tumultuous events that once unfolded within its confines. Despite its closure, the prison's legacy lives on. The tales of the inmates, the riots, and the harrowing conditions are etched into the very fabric of the prison. The Missouri State Penitentiary is a chilling reminder of a bygone era, a place where the echoes of the past continue to resonate. As we delve further into the history of this infamous institution, we'll uncover more about its notorious inhabitants and their spectral encounters. But for now, let's pause and take in the haunting atmosphere of this place. Once a self-contained town, it now stands in decay, but its grim history still looms large over the landscape. Visitors and guides have reported spine-chilling experiences within the prison walls. This is more than a simple phrase. It's a testament to the eerie phenomena that seem to permeate the Missouri State Penitentiary. Imagine walking down the cold, desolate corridors of Housing Unit 3, your footsteps echoing in the silence. Suddenly you feel a cold breeze that sends a shiver down your spine. You turn around, but there's no one there. Yet you can't shake off the feeling that you're not alone. This is a common occurrence in this section of the prison where ghostly figures have been spotted lurking in the shadows. Jenny Switzer, a longtime resident and tour guide of the prison, has had her fair share of otherworldly encounters. One moment, you're standing in the middle of an empty room, and the next, you feel an invisible force lightly brush against your arm. It's as if someone or something is trying to get your attention. And then, there are the inexplicable sounds. The chilling silence of the prison is often broken by the phantom echo of coins dropping on the cold, hard floor. But when you look around, there's not a single coin in sight. These sounds, seemingly coming from nowhere, add to the eerie atmosphere of the penitentiary, as if the ghosts of the past are trying to communicate through these spectral whispers. There's also the inexplicable feeling of being watched. It's a feeling that's hard to shake off, even when you're standing in broad daylight. The sensation of unseen eyes fixated on you is enough to make your skin crawl, a constant reminder that you may not be the only presence in the room. These spectral encounters add to the prison's haunted reputation. They serve as a chilling reminder of the penitentiary's dark past and the souls who may still linger within its walls. The ghostly whispers of the past continue to echo through the Missouri State Penitentiary, a testament to the prison's haunting history. Among the inmates held within its walls was Kate Richards O'Hare, a prominent socialist incarcerated for violating the Espionage Act of 1917. O'Hare was not the only infamous name to have walked these halls. The penitentiary was home to a variety of notorious criminals, each leaving a distinct imprint on its chilling history. Let's start with Robert Berdella. Known as a serial killer, torturer, and rapist, Berdella was sentenced to life imprisonment without the right to parole in December 1988. His reign of terror ended in October 1992 when he died within the confines of the prison. Then we have Charles Arthur Pretty Boy Floyd. This infamous criminal found himself behind the prison bars on December 18, 1925, for robbery. He later met his end in 1934, not within the prison walls, but in a shootout with the police. Emma Goldman, an anarchist, was incarcerated from 1917 to 1919 for conspiracy to induce persons not to register for the draft. She died from a stroke in 1940, leaving behind a legacy of radical political activism. The duo of Carl Austin Hall and Bonnie Heady also left a gruesome mark on the penitentiary's history. They were responsible for the abduction and brutal murder of a boy named Bobby Greenlease. After a swift trial, they were sentenced to death and executed by gas chamber in 1953. Charles Ray Hatcher, a serial killer who claimed 16 victims over a 12-year span, ended his life by suicide within these prison walls in 1984. Last but not least, Charles "Sonny" Liston, a boxer, was incarcerated in 1950 for several charges, including armed robbery. He learned to box in prison and won his freedom in 1953, thereafter embarking on a successful boxing career. These infamous inmates left a lasting mark on the penitentiary's history. Their stories, filled with crime, punishment, and redemption, continue to echo through the halls of the Missouri State Penitentiary, adding another layer to its haunting legacy. Rumors of paranormal activity abound within the Missouri State Penitentiary, with witnesses reporting apparitions and unexplained noises echoing through its halls. The prison's long history of violence and despair seems to have left an indelible mark on its atmosphere, a chilling residue of the emotions and events that once filled these spaces. One area of the prison that has garnered particular attention is the execution block. Here, 40 prisoners met their end by lethal gas, their last breaths taken within the confines of this dread-filled place. Witnesses have reported an eerie sense of foreboding in this area, a feeling of being watched, and some have even claimed to see ghostly figures. Two spirits in particular are believed to linger in the death row cell block: Bonnie Heady and Carl Austin Hall. They were swiftly captured, tried, and sentenced to death. Their execution in the prison's gas chamber was swift, but it seems their spectral presences may have lingered. Visitors to the penitentiary have reported seeing apparitions resembling Heady and Hall, their ghostly forms appearing and disappearing within the cells. The chilling sounds of phantom footsteps, doors creaking open and slamming shut, and disembodied whispers add to the eerie atmosphere. In addition to these apparitions, other unexplained phenomena have been reported: cold spots where the temperature suddenly drops, feelings of being touched when no one is near, and objects moving of their own accord are just some of the paranormal activities that have been attributed to the restless spirits of the Missouri State Penitentiary. These ghostly sightings and sounds have cemented the Missouri State Penitentiary's reputation as a haunted institution. It's a chilling testament to the prison's dark past, a spectral reminder of the lives lost and the atrocities committed within its walls. The haunting of the Missouri State Penitentiary is a chilling chapter in the prison's history, a spectral tale that continues to be told to this day. The Missouri State Penitentiary stands as a testament to a bygone era of punishment and despair. A haunting landmark that echoes the chilling tales of its past. The penitentiary's history is etched into its crumbling walls, narrating tales of infamous inmates and ghostly encounters that continue to reverberate through its hollow halls. As we've journeyed through the blood-stained chronicles of this formidable institution, we've dived into its dark history, from its establishment in 1836 to its closure in 2004. We've walked through the cells that once housed notorious criminals like Robert Berdella, the serial killer, and Charles Arthur Floyd, who earned the moniker Pretty Boy. We've traced the footsteps of the infamous duo, Carl Austin Hall and Bonnie Heady, who brutally murdered a boy named Bobby Greenlease and met their chilling end within these very walls. We've also ventured into the spectral realm of the penitentiary, where the line between the living and the dead seems to blur. From the eerie vibes that permeate the air to the inexplicable sounds that echo through the halls, to the apparitions that have been spotted lurking in the shadows, the tales of ghostly encounters are as numerous as they are chilling. The prison's haunted reputation is bolstered by these experiences, particularly in areas like the execution block and Housing Unit 3, where paranormal activity seems to be at its peak. The Missouri State Penitentiary's lasting impact on the area is undeniable. Its grim history looms large over Jefferson City, casting a shadow of the past that's impossible to ignore. Its reputation as a haunted site has drawn paranormal investigators and thrill-seekers from all corners of the globe, each hoping to catch a glimpse of the spectral figures that are rumored to roam its abandoned halls. As we conclude our exploration, remember that these ghostly tales are more than just spine-chilling anecdotes. They're remnants of a past filled with despair and punishment, a chilling reminder of the lives that were lost within these formidable walls. Join us as we journey into the heart of darkness at the Missouri State Penitentiary, where the past is never truly laid to rest.